How's it going, everyone? My name's Draelik. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got episode 1130. I am really looking forward to this episode. I'm looking forward to every episode, honestly, that's coming out these days. Last episode we had the beginning of Kuma's backstory, which was pretty much the highlight of what happened. It was absolutely devastating so far. I mean, he's already lost both his parents. He's tortured. He's a slave. Just everything that could go wrong has possibly gone wrong for Kuma. But now he's ran into Ivankov. So who I have no idea where this is gonna go. And it looks like the person beside him, Ginny, is gonna be Kuma's wife and Bonnie's mom. Not to mention about Bonnie. Bonnie's in a pretty desperate situation. She's getting strangled more or less by Saturn just holding on to her. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we had Kuma disappear a couple episodes, a while back. Then we have the robot that has yet to be seen. I feel like I bring that up every review, but they showed it and then nothing happened. Luffy's still kind of alive. He's pretty much out of it right now, but I mean, Luffy's still kicking, so you can't count him out. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. I really don't. I think either Kuma or the robot are gonna intervene at some point. Okay, and I had to go back and make sure that we actually knew about God Valley, because again, I know about very few details in the future in the manga, and I was like, I left that in my last reaction. But luckily, as I correctly remembered, they did bring it back up. It was in Wano sometime. They did talk about God Valley, how there was a big fight. So maybe we're going to get that this episode. So this could be like a peak episode. I have no idea. So I can't wait. The last thing I do want to talk about is as far as like my streaming and my YouTube videos go. I don't know if it affects my YouTube videos necessarily. No, it does. It definitely does. My internet has been absolutely terrible. My internet service provider is just... I've always had issues. So it's a big reason why my stuff's so inconsistent, because it's just a constant problem, and I can't really do anything about it. I've had them come out to my place like 15 times. So sometimes whatever they do works. A lot of times it doesn't do anything, and I'm just... every 20 minutes, my internet's just cutting in and out. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's get into it. All right, here we go. We got Kuma's perspective. Are they just straight up killing these people? Or... yeah, they're straight up just killing them. Just killing all these people. Looks like Garp's enjoying life. You heard Roger's voice, or Roger's name. Switched everything. So Roger's gonna show up here. Oh man, Kuma already got shot. $100,000 people? This dude's like the worst of the worst. He's just murdering people for fun. I mean, I guess they all are, but so the shit Kaido got? And that's what Kuma gets. So she's the one that sent out the information. It's probably how Roger got a hold of it. Apparently Rock shows up too at some point here. If this is what it is. There we go. I mean, right on cue. I wonder if we're gonna get to see them because we haven't seen anything. We've seen like a shadow of rocks this entire time. I think we've seen them like one time. Man, this is cool. I'm getting chills just them showing up. It's a pretty dope ship too. Is that rocks? Oh, Whitebeard. Is that Stussy? Shiki? Big Mom? That crew is crazy. Kaido. That's rocks? No. Is that rocks? Who's that on the left? I don't. He's the only one. That one. She looks just like Nami. Hey, here we go. with the straw hat. This had to be earlier on because he looks different. This has got to be Garp. Oh my god. That's Big Mom. Oh shit. I wonder how strong. I mean, it looks like Big Mom's pretty strong already. There we go. Oh shit. Garland? No, Saturn. Oh my lord, already. That's a crazy thing to say. They're not going to show it? That's crazy. Morgans, that's what that dude's name is. That's why it carries the Bible. Can't forget that face. Oh, they're on his home island. Okay. I was about to say, where'd they leave him? I think. Maybe they're not. Yeah, how old is Kuma right now? Like 6? Who are those goofballs? He's 9. Well, not 6, but still, that's crazy. So that means Ginny's 13. Also, Ginny's 13. She's like, she looks 5. Kuma is such a decent person. Oh, I forgot he could do that. kind of cracked, to be honest. That's a crazy Kuma's devil fruit's kind of nuts. Just like Bonnie. Kuma's had such a hard life. This is probably like heaven to him. He's kind of just chilling. He's starting to see her as family or love or something. That's 3 episodes in a row. I'm just not even expecting it to end. Well, that's the episode 1130. That I was just saying that's the third episode in a row where I'm watching and then the title of the end, to be continued pops up and I'm just like, how? It felt like 5 minutes. Another good episode. We're continuing with Kuma's backstory. Not nearly as depressing as sad as the episode previously. I am a little upset. Maybe they'll dive more into it, but I feel like they've already passed it. The incident with God Valley. I wonder if they'll ever actually show what happened. They kind of just showed hockey relatively being used, and that was it. There were so many big name characters. I would have loved to see that actually go down. So I don't know why they didn't show it, but they didn't. Maybe that alone as an episode would be crazy. So maybe that's why they were just like, that's not the focal point. At least not right now. It's gonna be Kuma's backstory. So Ginny and Kuma's relationship, they're pretty much it's just them now. And it seems I'm like 99% sure they're back in Kuma's hometown. Ivankov left them, so it's just them two. So they're bonding. We kind of knew. They're obviously gonna have bonding as a kid, so they'll get married or whatever, or they'll be together. And unfortunately, from what we know currently, we haven't seen Jenny around, and we don't know how Kuma got from wherever he is right now to being a robot. So obviously Saturn had some play in it, and Vegapunk had some play in it. So that's still stuff we haven't seen. And I don't feel like we're that close backstory wise to getting that information. So it feels like we're a couple episodes. We still have feels like 3 or 4 episodes of his backstory, which I love One Piece backstories, so I'll keep getting this perfect. Yeah, that was another good episode. Wish we got the God Valley incident, but we didn't. And we didn't really see Garland do as much as I thought we were gonna see. Like, he was fucking people up, but I guess again, why would they just show this one dude just tearing through people? 100,000 people, by the way. Yeah, I thought it was way less than that, and they might have said that in the previous episode, but maybe I didn't catch it. 100,000 people is crazy. That island does not look like it supports 100,000 people, but there were, and that's nuts. They literally were gonna massacre and probably did to a decent extent 100,000 people. That's bonkers. As far as that next episode, I have no idea where we're going. I mean, I assume we're just going to continue with Kuma's backstory, but yeah, again, I think maybe we'll lead into how he met Vegapunk, and they'll probably age a bit, and we'll kind of see how Kuma, goes from point A to point B. Yeah, I mean, by far, I think my favorite moment, I got chills when the Rocks Pirates showed up. I mean, I don't think we met Rocks. I don't know who that one dude was with the white hair. Maybe I was supposed to know who that was. It was not ringing any bells. I mean, we got Whitebeard, we got Kaido, Big Mom, we got Shiki, which I don't know if Shiki's actually been introduced in the show itself. I know he was in one of the movies. He's strong as fuck, too. Like, even currently, would he be able to beat Luffy? I don't know. It's up for debate, I think. I myself haven't even seen the movie. I just know of him. And I know that he's strong. So, pretty much anyone that on the Rocks Pirates is like S tier. You don't fuck with them. And then Roger showed up, and Roger was younger, but it feels like, how far back was this? I don't know. It seemed like he had most of his crew. So I have no idea. And then obviously Garp showed up wanting to fight Roger. I don't know if he knew Rocks was there. I don't think that information was ever relayed to him. I don't know. They didn't really show. But that's definitely a cool tidbit of information. The thing I love about One Piece the most is just the fact that time in and time out, I mean, hundreds of episodes can be built up to an event, and there's always some more backstory. There's always more like development of these characters, and you never know the interactions and the connections between these characters, and how just everything connects is mind-boggling. And just the world building is just absolutely, I love it. It's my favorite. It's not even close towards any other anime. Yeah, another good episode. I can't wait for 1131, which I assume we're getting next week. I don't think we're getting any not spoilers, filler episodes. I don't know, but yep, that's about it. See you next week.